road trip can be a lot of fun when you travel with a friend, but only if your friend has a similar sense of adventure and the ability to be smart while on the road. Sometimes the best part of a trip is the journey, and if you're traveling with people you like, the drive will be just as much fun as the destination. Managers in all types of organizations are responsible for the human resources in their departments. Selecting competent, high-performing employees capable of sustaining their performance over the long run is a competitive advantage. The selection process consists of forecasting employment needs, recruiting candidates, interviewing applicants, and hiring employees. A manager must spend time evaluating his or her workforce needs, discovering where employees need to be added, trained, or removed, and then making those changes so that the organization can continue business as usual. At work, common objectives are hard, if not impossible, to achieve unless people are able to share their thoughts, ideas, and information with one another in a way that produces a common understanding. Communicating is making sure that understanding takes place. In this lesson, I'll introduce you to staffing and communicating. Welcome to Principles of Management, Lesson 8, Staffing and Communicating. This is Jimmy Allen. For Lesson 8, read Chapters 10 and 11. Chapter 10 surveys staffing from human resources planning to employee separations. Activities such as job analysis, job evaluation, training, and development will be explored. Chapter 11 focuses on communication, organizational and interpersonal, and demonstrates the communication process and barriers to it, along with how managers can improve their communication efforts. Every organization needs people to achieve its goals and objectives. To do this, the right person must be matched to the right job. The organization forecasts its human resource requirements in order to determine the number of employees to hire and the types of skills they will need. Managers want to make sure that the number of employees matches the workload. Staffing is the task of evaluating, recruiting, selecting, training, and placing appropriate individuals into defined job roles. Development prepares a person for new and greater challenges that will be encountered in another, more demanding job and to enhance career progression. Management staffing decisions include determination of employee changes through promotions, transfers, demotions, and separations, voluntary or involuntary. Managers spend 50 to 90% of their time communicating. Communication establishes relationships and makes managing possible. It is the process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. When sending messages, managers should define the purpose behind their message, construct each message with the receiver in mind, select the best medium, time each transmission thoughtfully, and seek feedback. Receivers must listen actively, be sensitive to the sender, recommend an appropriate medium for messages, and initiate feedback efforts. It has been said that managers need to listen at least as much as they talk. First, listen for message content. When you are the receiver, take in the sender's message silently, without speaking. Second, throughout the conversation, show the speaker that you're listening. You can do this non-verbally by nodding your head and keeping your attention focused on the speaker. You can also do it verbally by saying things like, "Yes, that's interesting," or other such verbal cues. As you're listening, Pay attention to the sender's body language for additional cues about how they're feeling. Interestingly, silence plays a major role in active listening. During active listening, we are trying to understand what has been said, and in silence, we can consider the implications. We can't consider information and reply to it at the same time. That's where the power of silence comes into play. Finally, if anything is not clear to you, ask questions. Confirm that you've heard the message accurately by repeating back a crucial piece like, "Great, I'll see you at 9 a.m. in my office." At the end of the conversation, a thank you is an effective way of acknowledging each other's teamwork. Staffing ensures that the organization has employees to achieve its objectives. Communication is vital to organizations. It's how we coordinate actions and achieve goals. With this lesson, we've shown you staffing and communicating. Try to relate what you read and discuss to your own real experiences at work, in the classroom, on the athletic field, and at home. Coming up in Lesson 9, we'll start studying motivation. This has been Management, Lesson 9, Staffing and Communicating. I'm Jimmy Allen, and I look forward to guiding you each step of the way as you determine your own philosophy of management.